The IRS has unveiled a 10-year, $80 billion department overhaul plan. The money will go toward improving customer service, transitioning to a digital-first agency, and cracking down on wealthy tax evaders. Karla Dennis joins us now. She's an enrolled agent and founder of Karla Dennis Associates. Karla, thanks for joining us. First off, I want to ask, can you explain why this multi-billion-dollar overhaul in tax collection is even needed in the first place?
Yes. Good morning. IRS is looking to improve its customer service. During the pandemic, the phones were not being answered. They're certainly behind on processing their mail, their manual mail-ins, and most importantly, they're really looking to cut down on tax evaders and close the tax gap.
So we know that the IRS wants to improve customer service, as you pointed out. That's why they're hiring all these new personnel. They also want to cut down on corporate and wealthy tax evaders. What does that part of the plan look like, and how will they go about doing it?
Yes, to cut down on tax evaders and wealthy individuals, it really means increasing audits. And they are looking to audit those individuals making over $400,000 per year. We know that the majority of taxpayers that are making that type of money are high W-2 wage earners, or they are business owners. Business owners that are making that type of money are going to be subject to more audits, more administrative burden, and more work dealing with IRS.
Karla, the IRS says they want to become a digital-first agency, but people have been e-filing for years. So what does it mean, digital-first? Why is this happening now?
I think it's happening now because IRS realizes that we operate as taxpayers in a digital world, right? All of our paperwork is done online, yet IRS is mailing out documentation and so forth. So now they're going to go beyond just e-filing returns. You're going to be able to log into your online portal, receive notices from IRS online. You're going to be able to handle business online with IRS, which I think will take down the amount of phone calls that they are currently getting.
So which Americans will benefit the most, I guess, from the IRS overhaul?
I think W-2 wage earners that are below $400,000 a year, people that are extremely tech savvy and understand how to navigate these online portals. I think it's going to really impact in a negative way older individuals who are not maybe as tax savvy, or individuals in general who aren't tech savvy, or maybe those individuals who don't have access to computers and technology.
And potentially, we've seen in the past that there has been sort of an imbalance in who gets audited and who has an easier time with their taxes, certainly on the side of the rich. Is this going to do anything to address that disparity?
I think that it's going to increase audits among people that are wealthier, but I think people that are wealthier are going to have the resources to hire individuals to support them and help them with those audits. I think that if you are starting out and your business revenues are $400,000 a year, you may not even have the wherewithal to hire someone or even know what that really needs to look like. And I think that taxpayers, unfortunately, are going to bear the burden of having to pay for additional professional help or even pay more tax because of their lack of understanding of how the tax system works.
Important information. Karla Dennis, thank you very much.